on that bot side, and now you've got a bunch of shields and heals and everything else for him.
Hang on a second, Dagda. We've got a Galio support. On is wanting to make some moves in his first game here in the LPL. I absolutely hate Galio support personally. Dagda, talk to me about why this is good. What is this pick? Because it's never seemed to work in my mind.
Lane, and maybe then Karsa can transition that global pressure that he has with the ultimate in towards a dragon, specifically if he can get Knight pushing in that mid lane.
Sneaky Karsa managed to get into the pit here. There is a Scryer's Bloom though, and with a trap over the wall, SOFM now knows that this is going off. He's going to be able to clear the control ward that's in the pixel brush, but actually Knight is here. 369's run down. SOFM going to be stunned up and annihilated by Knight.
And this is gorgeous from top esports. You can see they've already got full control over top side thanks to 369 and this Karma. Knight as well, we already talked about how he has that priority in the mid lane as well. So they both roam over, they're able to get the kill, catch out SOFM, and get themselves a Rift Herald. Sorry, long range engage tool that you can use these Syndra stuns to set up team fights for top esports.
Rift Herald going to be used in the mid lane here. It's just going to grab a couple of plates, but nothing to write home about here as top esports. You said it earlier, they were going to set up around the dragon. That's exactly what they're doing. Joel looking for the engage, flashes over the wall, misses everything. There's a stun onto Angel there. But Suning, quite happily, they face check it, they get away with it, everything's fine. Looks like Karsa is going to start this one off finally. So, first dragon. Looking to go towards top esports here because, as you can see, SOFM currently recalling. He'll be heading back to base, so we shouldn't see any contest. And on the side of top esports, we already have a ton of sustain available to them. You mentioned the Gore Drinker from Karsa. We also have the Shield Bow coming in from Jackie Love, so it's just pure lifesteal on this side. It's just pure sustain in these fights, and we could well see a full zombie squad that just will not die coming out from top esports. Fights to make sure that Jackie Love can succeed on this carry pick. Herald has been started here by top esports, but it looks like Suning aren't going to give this one up without a fight. Well, no, but I say that, they have immediately backed away.
Yeah, I mean, look, right now, Sunni are trying to avoid fights. As we talked about, like, in a skirmish setting, top esports have the advantage. I mean, you've got so much just single target CC that can come through from Karsa, ability as well with it. So this can provide a lot of value towards a Kai'Sa in these team fight scenarios where she's got a lot of stuff that she needs to work with.
So you're doubling down on the kind of assassin style of Kai'Sa. Well, we've seen Huanfeng is definitely a secret agent. He's snuck into the base of JDG during the World Championship, so I'm sure assassination is right within his wheelhouse. We'll see what can happen during the team fights later on. It has to be said, though, we've been talking about the compositions and who wants to snowball, who wants to be leading the charge with the Dragons. That whole conversation has been about top esports, and as you can see, they are starting to build themselves a lead, about 2,000 gold up. This next Drake, you can see them resetting for what is going to happen in this first game. I was hoping for a bloodbath. Maybe it still can become a bloodbath, though, because we're positioning for a fight right here. On going to be stunned up, but he's pretty tanky on the Galio. Nice double solar flare. In comes everybody. Jackie Love starts to spin, but he's silenced by the Victor. At the end of the day, though, first kill going the way of top esports, and now it's traded. Joel going to be pulled back in, burnt down. Bin grabs the kill for himself. And now Karsa re-engages this one. It's 3 versus 4 right now. It's Suning with the advantage as they start to try and chase these top esports players down. Dragon is the prize. It looks like both teams still sticking around.
Yeah, top esports still want to try and put pressure. I don't know if this is the best call. You can see Huanfeng, he's going to be able to put some pressure down in this mid lane turret. Suning still have control of the dragon area, so it's just top esports dawdling in this river and not actually getting anything done.
Huanfeng has an opportunity to get on the tower here as well. This should be the mid lane tier 1 going down. You can see Bin grabbing himself some chickens. Suning are going to grab everything that they can from top esports for the time being, but they are going to back away from the potential Drake. They're moving towards the top side of the map, but I don't think Baron is on the cards just yet. Even though it's spawning, they don't have the damage for it.
With the reason, and Jackie Love really likes to go in. So when you pair the two of them together, it's just like, yeah, we're going. And I mean, screw it. If someone comes with us, that's great, but we're on our own.
Hang on, we've got a bit of a skirmish going on. Karsa tanking up Bin for now. Both of these guys have infinite sustain, so don't anticipate them to die 1v1. But with the rest of the squads coming in, Bin slowed by the solar flare. We are going to see Carcer going for the ult, jumping into the back line, but immediately regretting his decision. He's going to be knocked up. Does have the Aegis Assault as SOFM jumps over the wall. Knights arrive now, looking for the stun onto Bin. Does find it, the ult. Not quite enough damage. And it looks like both teams backing away for now. In goes On, though. Gets the taunt onto Knight. No follow-up. Good spear from SOFM, and the laser comes on through. Knight forced to flash. And everybody continues to live.
May not see that come in quite yet. Might be working over towards something like the Runaan's Hurricane instead, but most times when I've seen this Gale Force build, it tends to be paired with the more AP.
Oh, stun onto SOFM. In they go, and immediately Galio is there to answer. Oh no, he's gone too deep again, and now JackeyLove is left alone. It's 5 versus 4 now, and once again, Suning find an advantage at the start of a fight.
And this is the thing, again, it's Joe going that little bit too far. The rookie support, we said, he can sometimes go a bit aggressive, even by top esports standards, and it's starting to hurt them a little bit as Suning play a slow-paced aggression.
They're trying to force the engage here, but Suning don't have that much of a way to start a fight themselves. This is one of the issues of Galio. Generally, it's a follow-up engage, so it does feel like they need top esports to make the move. Dragon taken, though. That's a big pickup. Huge damage coming out from Angel, but they can't follow up too much onto JackeyLove there.
Esports here, they do get the stun, which is fantastic, but look at how much zone control there is. You've got instantly that stun area that comes down.
You're not the guy with the hard CC to go in. 369 has found Bin in this bottom side and will be able to get a root for himself. In comes Carcer as well. Just bear in mind, Bin is playing Aatrox though, so he is completely invincible.
Here, and you're going to see him turn out a lot of damage. I'd love to see the Lichbane come through next for Angel, just to provide that little bit more burst specifically for JackeyLove.
Bond's been CC'd up, but the Aftershock keeping it very safe, and it's Duo that takes a lot of damage instead. Carcer has gone right onto the back line. No follow-up from the rest of his team just yet as he keeps himself safe with the Aegis Assault. Now JackeyLove, the ult didn't quite do enough, and On walks away barely with his life here. Another fight, Dagda, when nobody dies. What is going on? There's so much CC on the enemy team. Angel has been holding his ult as well to just silence as soon as JackeyLove tries to go for it.
Well, both sides have set up their line here. Top esports, again, we want to see if you can have Carcer, who is hovering back with the ultimate, get in and start to split up Suning. The better Suning are split up, the easier be for top.
Here we go. Smite goes the way of Suning, so they get the dragon for themselves. Duo goes in way too deep once more. Carcer's there to follow up, but he's followed to his own demise here. The Aegis Assault can only keep him alive for a tiny little bit, and Bin is Aatrox, so he's completely invincible. Now Suning on the follow-up, and they are looking for blood. JackeyLove spins around, he turns it around for one, and Knight grabs the kill, but it's 6-3 now, and Baron's on the cards.
And I am so damn impressed with this Suning lineup. I had zero expectations for Suning coming in because they'd lost Sword Art, because there was such a massive hole in what had seemed like such a pristine lineup. However, Suning have come into the 2021 season and they're having none of it. They want to show why they're in the World Finals.
Here we go, Baron taken. Angel takes a hit from 369, but it's
in the likes of On. Now, on this Galio, you can see how much space he's creating, but playing far back, providing a lot of room for this team to work with, and that's all that he has to do. And you can see top esports are really struggling. They're not able to get all their pieces in the right place, where Carcer is going in after Joe has already died. You've got JackeyLove who's not able to follow up. 369 is kind of shaking his head in the back line going, what am I supposed to do here? And Suning are the ones that are coming out on top.
This is really brutal, actually. These fights feel kind of impossible for top esports.
But the thing is,
stage.
It's only 2,000 gold. Like, we're not massively over in Suning, but the fact that they're ramping up these Infernal Dragons is starting to get a little bit scary.
To me, it's not about looking at the scoreboard. It's about looking at the way the fights have been going so far. Like, Duo is going in, which that is his job. He needs to go in alongside Carcer to start the fight off, but it feels like there's not much of an avenue for the rest of top esports to follow up, because Bin is there as Aatrox. That's quite happy to 1v4 the rest of top esports. Nobody can do anything to stop him. And then, worst case scenario, he had a stopwatch in that one. Now he's got a GA for himself. This doesn't get any better, it feels like.
And that's what I was going to say. Bin has just gone full tank mode as he goes in.
Oh, hang on. Him and Huanfeng are going huge in the bottom lane. 369 in a whole heap of trouble. pops him into the GA here, but the rest of the team has arrived. Taunts come on through, and he is going to survive somehow. Huanfeng is alive, and now they charge underneath the towers. Been more than happy to tank this one up as it's knockups galore onto the squad. Jackie Love gets himself a shield out from 369, but enough is enough, says Suning. Another 3 kills, and now they're on the inhibitors.
And this is going to be the end. You've got death timers that can't come up before Suning can plow through this Nexus. Suning are coming in strong to 2021.
It's a slow, cold, calculated win here for Suning, unless Jackie 11369 can pull off a miracle here, but it's not going to happen. The Nexus will fall, and Suning with a Game 1 upset here over Top Esports.
Beautifully played from Suning as well, understanding exactly when they were going to be strong, how they wanted to approach the map. Because when we looked at that very early game, SOFM said, look, all I need to do is keep my bot lane safe, stop Karsa from being able to go aggressive there.